Welcome to Indian River Habitat for Humanity. We are delighted that you have decided to explore the possibilities of owning a Habitat home. This presentation has been prepared for you to learn more about the Habitat organization and why we are the leading builders of homes for low to moderate income families in the country. Our vision is a world where everyone has a decent place to live, and our mission is to bring people together to build homes, communities, and hope. Habitat for Humanity was founded in 1976 as an ecumenical Christian ministry that works in over 100 countries around the world. There are about 1,200 independent Habitat for Humanity affiliates in the United States, of which Indian River Habitat is one. Indian River Habitat for Humanity became an affiliate in 1991. While Habitat operates on Christian principles, applicants of all faiths and race are welcomed into our program as long as they meet our basic requirements. Indian River Habitat for Humanity is an equal opportunity lender. We meet all the federal requirements of other lenders. In a short amount of time, the Habitat for Humanity model of partnering with low to moderate income families to help build their own homes with the support of donors and volunteers has become a great success. In Indian River County, Habitat has favorably impacted the lives of hundreds of hardworking and deserving families. Participants in the program have the choice of buying in a couple of locations. Proximity to family and employment is taken into consideration. Habitat for Humanity is a hand up, not a handout. What this means is we do not give away homes, rather we assist families to build and buy a home they can afford. Our program is a long-term housing solution very different than renting. As a homeowner, you assume the responsibilities of legally owning and maintaining your own home. You are becoming your own landlord and will need to make decisions regarding the care of your property on a regular basis. Our hope is that eventually you will own your home without financial obligations to anyone. Additional benefits of home ownership include the pride of owning your own home and more stability and security for your family. Experience has shown us that home ownership also improves the well-being and scholastic performance of children. It is important to recognize, however, that you are signing a legal contract to repay a loan to Habitat for the price of your home. Instead of rent, you will pay monthly mortgage payments. Habitat is able to make home ownership affordable for low-income families with a loan that has no interest charges. Also, unlike commercial builders, Habitat does not exist to make a profit. Our objective is to cover our costs and to have sufficient funds to build more homes for families. Another way that we are able to make homeownership so affordable is with the use of volunteer labor. As a future homeowner, you will be working alongside volunteers and other homebuyers in the program. Our wonderful volunteers come from local churches, schools, and neighborhood communities. During the winter months, we have crews of retirees that come to Florida to volunteer. We call them caravanners who travel on their RVs and stay with us for several weeks. In the spring, we have college students who spend their vacation time working on homes. Anyone can be a volunteer. No construction experience is needed, just a positive attitude and a willingness to help. We contract with professionals to do specialized tasks, such as air conditioning, plumbing, and drywall. How are Habitat homes paid for? Some of the money comes from generous donors in our community. Sometimes we obtain funds from government grants to help defray the cost of infrastructure, such as roads, sewer, and utilities. Also, the sale of goods donated in our restore contributes revenue to build Habitat homes. More funding comes from existing homeowners as they repay Habitat through their monthly mortgage payments. So what does a Habitat home look like? Our houses are over 1,000 square feet for a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. The 2 bedrooms are 990 square feet. Larger homes are designed to meet the needs of larger families. Our homes are built with wood frames, which are more cost-effective but do not compromise features or quality. To ensure that what we build is of the highest standards, we employ a full-time construction staff that work on the job site and in our warehouse. All of our homes are built to Miami-Dade standards to meet durability and hurricane protection requirements. Each home passes 22 different inspections before a certificate of occupancy is issued by Indian River County. Every home is provided with window protection panels to be used in event of a hurricane. The quality of our construction was proven in the 2004-2005 hurricanes, where we had no losses and had only minor repairs on a few homes. Habitat builds simple, decent, and affordable homes. We ensure that they are functional but also attractive. The homes include air conditioning, ceiling fans, new appliances such as stove, refrigerator, washer, and dryer. Storage is also included, whether it is a shed or a garage depending on your location. Whenever possible, we give the home buyer choices. These options include dining room chandelier and species of plants and trees you would like in your yard. You also have the choice of color on exterior paint and countertops. In addition, you can choose roof shingles to coordinate with the exterior paint color. How does a family qualify for the program? There is a process which begins with completing a pre-screen application and ends with our board of directors. Habitat Selection Committee chooses families from applicants using a set of government-regulated criteria. There are 7 basic requirements. First, a need for housing. One must demonstrate the need for simple, decent, affordable housing. Second, adequate income. A family must meet the HUD income guidelines. Habitat guidelines are taken from federal government figures that establish an acceptable income range based on family size. Here are some examples of income guidelines. If you have higher income, you will not qualify for a Habitat home because you can qualify for a conventional mortgage loan. If your earnings are too low, you would not be able to afford the responsibility of owning a home. Third, ability to maintain a house. There must be the ability to repay and maintain a home. You must have enough income to make a mortgage payment. Your monthly payment will include property taxes, homeowner insurance, and homeowner association fees when applicable, as well as the actual house payment. Fortunately, you will still find that in most cases a Habitat home is more affordable than paying rent. Fourth, willingness to partner. The family must desire to partner with Habitat. That is, you must complete your sweat equity hours and save $2,000 over the course of the program. Fifth, training. The adults must be willing to complete homebuyer education classes. Some of the subjects you will cover in class are budgeting, predatory lending, credit, home maintenance, legal documents, and home ownership. These classes are held at our office and training center in the evening hours, so it does not interfere with your workday. A side benefit is that these classes are a good way to get to know other people in the program who will eventually be your neighbors. Sixth, residency. You must be a resident or have worked in Indian River County for the past year, are a legal resident of the United States, and have rented a place of your own for at least 1 year. Last of the requirements is sweat equity. Everyone must perform the required amount of sweat equity hours. These sweat equity hours are considered to be your down payment on your home instead of cash. Sweat equity is your initial investment in what will be your home for many years to come. Hours are mostly completed at the job site. If you have health issues, there are other alternatives like working in our restore. Every adult that will be living in a Habitat home, and that means everyone over 18 years of age, is required to do sweat equity. We track your hours by having you sign a timesheet at the job site and having a supervisor initial it while you are there. Requirements for your sweat equity hours vary depending on the number of adults in your household. The homebuyer can recruit friends and family to help them with up to half of their hours. If no friends and family are available, however, they are required to complete all the hours on their own. We strongly encourage homebuyers to ask friends, family, co-workers, and members of their faith group to help with their hours. Again, construction experience is not necessary, just a willingness to help and learn. In order to be assigned a building lot and begin construction on your home, you must complete 60% of your sweat equity hours, have 60% of your $2,000 in savings, and refer 2 families into the program. Homebuyer Sweat Equity helps other families who are further along in their hours and are working on their own homes. Something important to keep in mind is that nowhere else in the world except at Habitat can you finance a home for 0% interest. If after careful consideration, and you can answer yes to the following question, is this right for me, we should move on to see how you can become a Habitat homebuyer. The process will begin by establishing your need for housing. As mentioned earlier, the need for housing can be anything from being unable to afford your current rent, living in overcrowded situations, living in substandard conditions, or being turned down by a bank for a conventional mortgage loan. You will be provided with an application for housing which is to be completed. Every item on the application must be filled out completely, including names, addresses with zip codes, and phone numbers. Once all your paperwork is in order, your family interviewed, and references verified, your application will be reviewed by the Family Selection Committee. A favorable recommendation by the committee will bring your application to the Board of Directors for final approval. We are pleased that you are considering Habitat for Humanity. A Habitat home is an opportunity for a major change in your life and that of your family. If you would like to join the over 400 Habitat families in Indian River County, I suggest that we get started now. Please note, the construction job site is open from 7:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. You must be able to work 12 hours per month during those times. You must also be able to save a minimum of $100 per month until you reach your goal of $2,000. To learn more or to begin the application process, please contact Debbie Meeker at 772-562-9860, extension 232.